back on the casting couch right now. We're gonna
Different type of casting. Insert me here.
We're on the casting
Oh
couch.
my god.
And we have the top 5 bass lures for you right now. And we're gonna start right off again with the Lunker Hunt Shad Topwater Lure. This thing,
Amazing lure.
I went down to Missouri one year. We caught so many fish with this lure. You don't even know.
Is starting to wear
the
off.
paint wore off. 2 eyes are gone. So the quality's a little sketch town, but it works. It really does.
Yeah.
It is so good. I caught 2 bass on this lure.
On the same
one
lure.
bit the front lure, and as his back was going, another one bit. I had 2 bass at one time with this lure.
And that's pretty impressive all by itself. All right, like let's just take a moment to appreciate that.
And the only complaint I have with this lure is that sometimes when you cast it, it'll go like this.
That is the only reason why this lure is number 5
on our list. Yeah, because it has its downfalls. Otherwise, amazing lure. Lunker Hunt did a great job at designing this bait.
Yeah, they did a very good job.
And we're in northern Wisconsin, so this lure looks like nothing that's around us, but it's just that dynamic and that impactful that we still catch fish on it. So I couldn't imagine if you have shad. We don't have shad, but if you did, oh my gosh, perfect lure.
Yep. Okay, now we're gonna go to one of my personal favorites for fishing for bass.
And this will be our number 4.
This is number 4, although I think that it could be rated up a little bit higher, but it still works and it has amazing quality pretty much. And this right here is number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. We have the Live Target Bluegill.
And we're pretty big fans of Live Target here. I think we have quite a few of their lures in our tackle boxes. I mean, I would say that the detail on every single one of the lures is pretty top notch, as well as the quality.
You can't beat quality, especially with these lures. These are expensive lures, but I'd rather have an expensive lure than have to buy new lures every single year.
Especially when you're talking about paint and getting worn. When you go out there, you're going out there to catch fish, and you want to catch a lot of them. And what's one of the biggest things that I knew that we kind of came across through all of our years of fishing is, sometimes you get those lures that they just don't last very long. They get real beat up right away, and then you just can't use them. So Live Target Bluegill is right up there for bass. There's something just about it too, the way it moves in the water. It kind of seems like a wounded fish, as well as if you guys have ever gone fly fishing. Anytime you go fly fishing for bluegills, especially, every single time you are gonna catch a bass.
Without fail, you will catch a bass on that bluegill,
and you'll have a bluegill on, and sure enough, that bass is gonna come up and smack it almost every single time. So this, I think, mimics probably that
bluegill, the best
swimming
lure.
notion. Yeah.
But that being said, our next top lure of that would be our number 3 would be the Zura Spook. I can testify for this lure 1,000 times over, but one of my best testimonies is Hunter and I here were fishing out early in the morning, and I casted this lure in the weeds. It's pretty weedless. You think it wouldn't be with the big hooks, but it's pretty weedless.
Yeah, it typically doesn't get caught in there at all, which is another reason why it's up higher on the list, is because of that reason.
Yeah. But anyways, I casted it out, and I went real slow, just popped it. Also, woof, big bass, missed it the first time. And so, I'm not great with topwater lures, but so I wound it back up, cast it right back there, tap, tap, whoosh, big bass comes at it again, missed it for a second time.
No, what's gonna happen next?
So I wind it back in, cast it back out, and it goes whoosh, 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 just gobbles it down.
I guess apparently if you have a fish that's hungry, you're gonna catch it on anything.
It was amazing though, and it was a 5-pound bass. Again, for Wisconsin, that is a big bass. And so this lure, especially in baby bass color right here, is probably
the baby bass color is by far.
It is a top-notch topwater lure.
And this goes for, we've had northern strikes at this as well, and we've had just so many big bass strikes.
And kind of an oddity too is that bluegill and crappie snap at that thing. I don't
big
understand
crappie apparently really like a small bass to eat. I don't know. Apparently this is the minnow. This is the minnow you should be fishing with if you're going for crappie, because we've had some big crappie getting caught on this thing, which is just ridiculous. So apparently this is a top 5 crappie lure list.
Yeah, I don't know. But then for our next lure, and this will be number 2, I think this is probably the best bait for just all around bass fishing, like
bass and northern,
wherever you are.
Probably the most,
most versatile, and the commercials aren't wrong.
I haven't seen any commercials on
They have them, but
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out.
anyways, it's the 360 search bait. This bait won me a challenge, let's say that, won me a bet. So my friend and I were fishing on this little pond, and we could not catch anything. So we split up, and I had this in I just bought it, and I tied it on. I'm like, let's just tie it on.
Just
so I cast it on, and all of a sudden, shot one, and all of a sudden, zoop, caught another one, and all of a sudden my friend just kind of gives me one of these.
One of those.
It's like
one of those.
Hey, all of a sudden, he kind of moseying on over. Hey, what you? Yeah,
that's almost like Scuttle.
He's like, oh, what do you got there? I'm like, 360, baby.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Gas myself.
360.
But he didn't have one, so he didn't catch anything. But I was just hammering these. All of a sudden, he jerry-rigged some weird lure kind of looking thing, and he catches some. But you can't beat the 360, especially with new ponds and new lakes like that. You'll catch them. You'll easily catch them.
Another thing though he could have used, but he didn't have it, is our number 1 suggestion. Look, number 1. I don't even know how to do that. Number 1.
Our number 1 lure for bass of 2019, and probably for a long time.
Yeah,
all-time lure.
Another thing you gotta realize is we haven't probably started bass fishing since the last probably 3 years, I would say.
3-4 years, yeah.
This bait kind of got started with my girlfriend introducing this to us, so shout out to you, Emily. I guess I should say shout out to Peter, because he's the one that showed them.
Shout out to Peter.
So this is actually what got us back into bass fishing, because we were all using the little poppers that just sucked.
Okay, recommendation here, never use the jitterbug. I will tell you that straight up. It is such a trash lure.
Anything bug, just throw it away.
Throw it away, take that in your hand, don't get hooked obviously, and just yeet it. Do not keep that lure.
Delete it.
Yeah. Do not use that thing. It's trash.
It's garbage, and there's like bass bug, jitterbug.
We've been hoodwinked so many times by our parents. Oh yeah, these are good lures. BS. That's all I gotta say about that.
Back in my day.
Yeah, that used to be good. But anyway, so we progressed forward, and
this is what got us back into bass fishing, and it is none other than the wacky worm. By far the number 1 bass lure of all time. My favorite is the white or the pumpkin seed color.
Pumpkin seeds, yeah.
I personally this year caught a 5.5 pound bass with it. So I mean, it speaks for itself.
Possible,
and
but
you catch so many bass. If you want to be able to catch bass at like pretty much almost every single casting in the weeds, this is the lure for you.
Another thing too is like you do not have to be good at bass fishing to use this lure.
No.
I hooked up my 4-year-old cousin with this lure, and she caught bass. She never wind fished.
Yeah.
It's so simple. Cast it out, wait 5-6 seconds, let it sink down, pull up. It is simple.
Yeah.
Our grandma does this.
She does it,
and she loves it, of course. And I love fishing with her, but she uses it all the time. It works for her. And another versatile thing about this lure is you can fish it all year round.
Yep. And the other thing is too is that we've caught northern on this as well. Although I would think mostly on accident, probably just dropping it right out in front of it is probably a reaction bite. But the thing about this is too is it's so easy to rehook back up. So you can see the small O-ring that you have there, and you just get a little device, or even like a Sharpie marker. You don't even have to buy the device that they have out there right now, because that's why spend the money. All you need is a small little O-ring, and then like a number 6 or 4 octopus hook.
You honestly don't need an octopus hook. They're nice for hookups, but I used. Let's see if I can get it here. I used these huge hooks. Yeah, right here. These are monster hooks. These are huge.
I think that's a little.
These are size number 3. I use these. They still catch bass. They don't. I mean, hook size is just a little thing.
Yeah,
but
and the other thing nice about these too is that you can actually make them. They're basically weedless. You're not going to catch any weeds because they have like a little slot in here, and you just slide your hook right in there, And so basically, you're not going to catch any weeds. It's probably
Yeah.
the most simplest thing to use. There's no like tricks on how to like make
No.
it jerk across.
If
the
you
top,
are a new
spoon.
bass fisherman, you're trying to find the best lure for you.
Right here. If you
right
wanna,
there. It
you wanna
helped
give-
us so much, and it will help you.
If you want to give someone the gift of bass fishing, just drop them off a pack of these $5.
close it
for
up,
everything.
package it up, and send it to them. Don't even say what it's for. They'll find it out.
Yeah. All they need to do is take one cast. Probably.
Especially around here in Madison too. The fishing pressure is so heavy
Yep.
too.
And we, my freshman year when I was first here, and you see people fishing all the time. And this one guy was casting probably 7-8 times, like right in front of me. And I just came over there, one cast, the wacky, boom, caught him, boom, caught another one. His dad, or he was with his kid, and his kid goes, "Dad, I don't think my lure is working."
Yeah.
Because it was not this. They're outcasted right in where they were. And this thing here, this thing got the bite. So
And so if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment down below and maybe subscribe. I mean, you already came this far, you might as well
I mean,
subscribe.
you saw the video, you clicked on it.
You might as well subscribe. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, you should subscribe.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.
And we're gonna, kind of lead you off with one of our favorite quotes here. It's
Survive, Kurt Lazarus.